Hi guys, this is the first tutorial of my delta neutral bot. So this version I'll just talking about the Windows bot. I'll make another video talk about the bot running on the Mac later. So once you download the bot from my website, after you extract the zip file, you'll find there's two files. So this one is the bot main file, and this file is just a text file. So if I double click to open this, you can just see a number 5,000. So I will discuss this later maybe. So let me just double click to run this bot. So after you double click, so it will have a console. So this is a console app. So don't close this console app. So this is the main window the bot is running, and also it will automatically open up a web browser. So that's address to access the bot. So it says local host. That means this bot is running local. Although this is a web page, but it doesn't mean you are surfing the internet. It's still visiting your local bot. And because the bot so since this number is like 5,000, so remember I mentioned this text file before, right? So this text file is 5,000. So this text file is specify the actual port the bot is running. So in case if you want to run multiple copies of the bot, you can copy these two files to another folder and change the port to 4,000, and then the bot will be run on 4,000. So you have two bot. One is running for 5,000, one is running for 4,000. And after you create the I'll show you maybe later how to run these two bots together. And another things you notice once you run the bot, there's two folder will be automatically created. So one folder is for the logs. So when the bot is running, there will be logs under this folder to record each step of your trading. And there's a date folder that contains all the temporary data of this bot. Please do not modify anything on this date folder. You can view the files in your log folder also. So if for the first time the bot running, it will ask you to put the API key, API secret, and a sub account. So I will put the API keys and the secret later. So now I've put my API key and the API secret here, and also my sub account. So remember, you have to put a sub account. If you leave this field blank, then it will trading on your main account. So I just click save. So when you click save, the bot will verify your API key and the secret. If it's invalid, then it will say it's invalid. You have to put a valid key and a secret. After you put the valid key and the secret, then you can just click this dashboard. So on this dashboard, it will showing my account, and it will showing the bot version. So if I have updated my bot to a new version and your bot is an old version, it will sing like this: please update your bot. If you see text like this, that means your bot has been you need to upgrade your bot. So this is a license valid to expiry date. So if you're using my referral code, you will get a 1 year license for free, and after 1 year it will extend it to another year. So basically it's free. But there's a new different type of license, which is a premium license. If I enable the premium license for myself, so you will be able, so on the back end I'll enable my premium license. Okay, so after I enabled, then now I enabled my premium license, and if I refresh, so you will see you have a premium license. So for this premium license, there's a lot of the for this premium license, you have a benefit of advanced trading setup. So let's go to the delta neutral trading part now. So there's only one auto trading spread page you can access. Oh, by the way, the menu is all here. So API settings is set up your API secret and key, and this is where we are now, delta neutral auto spread trading. So let's do let's do some test for BNB. So if you just scroll down and find the BNB, and this future you have to select BNB, and after that you can see the BNB is set up. And then let's so in this coin status, it show what's the minimum size. So for testing purpose, I just set the batch size to be my minimum size, and the maximum size I'll put 0.3 just for testing purpose. So here I have a tips. If funding rate is negative, you should long. If funding rate is positive, you should short. So what does it means? You can simply click here to get the funding rate. So if we say the funding rate is red, that means very negative now. So it's good we put the long. Okay, so it's the size and the direction all set up. Now it's open and close trigger. So we want to open the if we want to open the positions, let's check what it does. Let's check what these tips say. So if you long, when current long spread is equal or less than spread open. So let me first, to get the current spread, I have to first save the bot. So the bot has been saved successfully. So after the bot has been saved successfully, so you will see what's the long spread and the short spread from the order book, and then you can see there's bot status, because I have a position 0.1 position on my FTX, so that's why it's showing there. So let me open my FTX, maybe FTX. So let's go to my position. Yeah, so you can see there's positions 0.1, 0.1. So that's why this one is showing my positions. So let's continue to the setup. So here, if you want a long, you have to and if you want to add in your positions, you have to make sure your open position, so the current long spread is equal or less your spread open. So what's my current long spread is 0.8. So if I set this one to 1, that means current long spread is less than the spread open. So in that case, it will adding the position to 0.3. So for test purpose, I just tick the use market order only, so it will be quick, or maybe not, maybe yes for now. So let's click save, and then it will open adding my position to 0.3 if I click the enable. Let's click enable. So you can see the bot log is showing here. So this log is showing the most recent 20 logs. For the full logs, you can check the one in your folder, log folder. which is in here, so it will listing like all the logs for the day. So I think it's now it's fine because I will take the market order only. So this time I adding a new feature called use market order only. It's because I want to make sure for very low liquidity like coins, you cannot using the limit order, otherwise you will never have trading. So okay, so the position here is 0.3 BNB already. So now let's do a test to close the to reduce the position to 0. So if I unclick here and click here, and let's check the tips. So if I want to reduce position, what does it say? It says I need to current short spread is equal or more than the spread close. So this is current short spread need to be more than the spread close. So if I put the spread close to this one, that means definitely it is matching the conditions. So I make these very useful tips here. So this time I try to not use the market order only. I just try to use limit order. Oh yeah. So this is a good example of errors. So every time you want to, so if you don't click disable, that means your bot is still running. When the bot running, you cannot configure or change any setup for your bot. So I have to first stop it. Now it's stopped, then I click save again. So it's saved. Now I click enable. Now it's okay, it's enabled, but the short spread is very bad. So that means because this short spread is less than my close spread, so maybe the trading will not happen. Okay, it's back to more than my close spread, so the trading will happen. So it's keep putting the limit orders. So you can see the limit orders here, and then if one of the limit order is failed, then it will run the market order to keep the balance. So this bot is a little bit different than my old bot, because the purpose is to try to get the best spread. Spread is more important than saving the money on the limit order. So here is a status of the positions, and here is a list of the orders running. So you can see the order is open, what order is open, and the status of the orders. Let's go. So it's 0, 1 now, and I let it continue run to the 0. Okay, I think it's finished. So one side is finished, the other side should be finished too. Okay, it's both finished. So if I go back to here, you can see the position is nothing. So all the order is closed. Yeah. So I'll talk about the grid trading premium feature later. So I adding another feature called funding chart, which is helpful for the users. Yeah, before that I just want to mention I add a lot of tips, especially like the tips here. It's very confusing even sometimes for myself, so I just leave the tips here so you guys can compare with the current spread and what's open spread, close spread, and make sure you clear the way it goes. And also if you don't care about the spread, so if for this time at this moment I just want to adding the position, or I just want to close the positions, I just can click this ignore the spread. If you click the ignore the spread, that means it will not check this the order book open and the short spread. It will just run whatever you click this spread open or spread close. Be careful. Do not. You can click both spread open and spread close, but that you need to make sure you set this like properly. Otherwise, you will. I'll have another separate video to talking about this later. So this time I just show you guys checking funding rate. So if you click checking funding rate, so the progress bar will showing, and it's basically download all the fundings from the FTX. See, there are so many coins, all the coins available. It will get the funding rate. So yeah, after that, after all downloaded, that means the progress bar running to 100%. After that, you can see the backtest options. Before that, the backtest option is hidden. So now you can see the backtest options. There's two ways to backtest. One way is you can backtest all the coins. If I click here, it will showing you what's the best short and the long spread you can choose. It will list the coins here. So you can just, for example, I want to choose, because not everyone wants the best coins for the short spread, because they think the funding is unstable. So I leave you guys to decide which coins you want to choose. So for example, if I want to choose the DMG perpetual, I want to view that, I can just search Control F, like so it will so this is Control F. It's because this is a web page, so you can just find this. So here, so although I know short DMG for the last 10 days is on the third place. So this is, oh, by the way, this is set days of the backtest. This is a fund you invested. So although this is on the third place, I know I'll get the return on invest for 1.7%. It looks high, but when I do a search here, I found recently the funding going negative, which means I have a concern of this. So what is the best funding like this? So like this funding, I'm very happy if I go long for this fund, because it's recently it's like all negative, so I may choose this funding. But for this, it's a bit dangerous to me, so I may not choose. So I leave you guys to figure out which one you want to choose. And for example, for particular like the one I mentioned before, if I see this funding looks really good, so I just want to check out if I do this on this coin, do the funding on this coin, what will happen. So I just go back to here and sorry, my bad memory. So what it is, COMP. Okay, so there's another way to backtest a single coins. So COMP, click backtest single coin. So it's telling me long COMP perpetual spread mix, which is investor. Oh, it's pretty good. So maybe I'll do this. So it's just a backtesting for the single coins. Like you can backtest at any single coins. BNB is very bad. So I leave you guys to figure out. Okay, let's back to the. Oh, by the way, you can leave this funding page open, and if you want to go back to your delta neutral spread page, you can just right click, open new tabs, because this is your local website. So you can treat this as a website, but this is running on your local. So you can open multiple tabs, multiple menus, like even the dashboard. You can see this. Yeah, and oh, by the way, if you, for example, if you want to enable the bot, so currently we'll not do anything because it's already 0. So no matter I enable the bot or not, it will not trading. So because I click close and the position is already 0, so there's no way to keep close because it's already 0. So I can just test for enable. So if I enable the bot, you go back to the dashboard, you refresh, you can see this is running. So that means your delta neutral bot is running. So remember one thing, the bot itself is just this console app. It's running in the background. And the web browser is just the tools. You can use in any web browser, Firefox, Chrome, to visit this bot. So even if you close the website, the bot is still running. So be careful if you on the dashboard before you go away, or like you want to have a rest or you go sleep, make sure to check the status if it's running or not. You can check the status on your dashboard, or you can check the status on here. So the current status is enabled, that means it's running. So if it's running, it will keep running. Make sure your setup is correct. Otherwise, on the other days when you get up, you will find a very bad result if your setup is wrong and you keep the bot running overnight. Okay, so that's it. One another thing I want to mention is this bot is not only delta neutral, because the plan. So delta neutral is just one section of the menu. So there will be multiple bots. So I'm currently working on the liquidation hunter bot, and it will be available soon.